Hello and welcome back to Fit for Life. Now today we're going to be performing a nice seated warm-up with some sit-stand exercises. So as always, make sure you're feeling fit and well before you participate in any of the exercises that I share here with you. Now as you can see, I'm sitting nice and tall in the first third of a nice tall supporting chair. I've also brought in another chair just to have by my side, so when I do stand up I've got that extra support there if I need to. So, sitting nice and tall, all we're going to do is gently shuffle ourselves to the first third of our chair, shoulders down and relaxed, back nice and straight, and as always, all we're going to do is just gently start by tapping these heels to the floor, back nice and straight. So keeping our back nice and straight and we're not relying on the back of the chair makes us engage our core muscles. So just by sitting nice and tall here, we're already exercising. We're going to let these heels rest, and now this time we're going to gently tap these toes. So just gently lift these toes up and down off the floor. So now we're warming up all the little muscles around our ankles that are going to help support us when we stand up. Let these feet rest once more, and now this time we're going to gently turn these heels out to the side. So we're going to gently turn these heels out and in, out and in. Well done, and then last time. That's brilliant. Let's repeat this now on our toes. So we're going to gently turn these toes out and in. All the time, remember, try not to lean on the back of that chair. Just give me one more, and again now relax. So we're sitting nice and tall. All we're going to do now is just gently lift these heels up off the floor and then gently coming back down. So just lift the heels up as high as you feel comfortable, making sure you bring these heels flat to the floor. So just gently lift and lower, and again lift and lower, just once more, lift and lower. That's brilliant. Now then, this time we're going to do the same with these toes. We're going to lift these toes up nice and high and then bring those toes flat to the floor. And now you're going to feel this right here in the front of those shins. Two more, and then last one. That's brilliant. What we're going to do straight away is lift these heels up nice and high, hold it right here, so you can feel that stretch in the back of these calves. We're going to bring these feet flat to the floor, we're going to lift these toes up nice and high, so now you're stretching those shins. And then now you're going to bring those feet flat to the floor. So sitting nice and tall, back nice and straight, all we're going to do is gently start marching in on the spot. Now I'm going to mirror image for you. So when I'm talking right and left, I'm always describing your right and your left. So we're marching right and left, right and left. And all we're doing is just gently kick-starting that circulation. And I want you to rest that right here now, because we're going to turn those steps into heel digs. So all that means we're going to stretch those little heels as far forward as we can, and then bring it back in. One on the right, one on the left. So right and left. And all you're doing is just gently tapping the floor with those heels. There you go, well done. Now give me two more. Last one, bringing those feet flat to the floor. And now we're going to concentrate now on right leg only. Are you ready? Tap forward and back, forward and back. Remember, chin up, back nice and straight. Just give me four more. 3, last 2, last 1, and now this time with this right foot, nice large circles outwards. There you go. You can always support that leg if you need to, just be careful of that knee. Hold it there, we're going to change direction. So again, we're drawing nice big circles with that big toe. And then hold it there. This time I'm going to push these toes forward and back, forward and back. That's brilliant. Now hold it right here, and this time we're going to turn that foot side to side. Lovely. Now then we're going to bring that foot flat to the floor, and again just check your posture, making sure we're still sitting nice and tall. And now we're going to repeat that on our left leg. So we're going to gently tap that foot forward and back. Again, just gently tapping that heel to the floor. So we're stretching out the back of these legs. Well done now. Just give me 4, 3, last 2, last 1. Hold it right here. And then this time with our left foot, nice large circles outwards. There you go. And now then hold it right here because we're going to change direction. Back the other way. So we're just gently warming up these ankles. And now then, this time with these toes, you're going to push forward and back. Forward and back. 2 more. Hold it there as we turn this foot side to side. There you go. Last time now. Let's bring that foot flat to the floor and again just check your posture. Still sitting nice and tall in the first third of that chair. We're going to gently start marching on the spot. So it's your right and left. Right and left. Now then, while we're sitting nice and tall now, marching along, we're bringing these arms. Keeping that chin and chest lifted. Now remember, every step counts. So it doesn't matter if you're standing up and you're walking around or you're sitting down in that chair, every step counts. Now then, just gently rest it here now once more, back nice and straight. Let us go back into these heel digs, your right and left. So you're going to gently tap forward and back, forward and back, keeping that chin lifted. Now then, now we've got the feet going, we're going to bring in the arms as well. And I'm just going to gently lift my hands up to shoulder height. Keeping that chin lifted back nice and straight at all times. Lovely. Now then, now we've got this, do you think without forcing we can lift these arms even higher? Are you ready? Come on, push up as high as you feel comfortable for me now. So we're gently waking up the back of these shoulders. Now give me 4, 3, last 2, and then last 1. Let's bring these arms all the way down. And again, just check your posture. We're going to count to 4 as we lean forward, so we're just going to gently stretch our lower back. Now, only way to lean forward for the count of 4 as far as you feel comfortable. Here we go. We're going to take it down, 2, 3, 4, and then coming all the way back up again. That's brilliant. Let's do that once more. Take it down, 2, 3, 4, and then coming all the way back up. Still sitting nice and tall in the first third of that chair. Now what we're going to do is continue to march here on the spot. Now then, if you don't feel comfortable enough to stand up, that's fine, just skip this bit. I'd like you to watch it first though, and then have a go, okay? So for the demonstration now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to walk these feet nice and wide. I'm going to bring them back towards the legs of the chair, so we've got a nice gap between the feet and knees. Now then, hands on the fleshy part of those legs. Always avoid that in the area. If you think that's too much, how about using the side of your chair? We're going to lean forward, keep that chin lifted, and on the count of 3, I'm going to stand up. 1, 2, 3, I'm going to push myself up nice and tall, and I'm going to use that chair beside me for support. Now, I'm going to soften those knees, I'm going to feel for that chair, and then I know it's safe to sit down. So we're going to do that again, okay? Either hands on the fleshy part of your legs or on the side of the chair. Lean forward. 1, 2, 3, and push yourself up nice and tall, back nice and straight, and maybe just march here on the spot. Again, just to kickstart that circulation. Now, I'm going to take these feet nice and wide. Knees soft, and then lead from that bottom, feel for that chair, and then lower myself back into the first third of that seat. So, we don't want to be all the way back. We need a nice gap between that back and that chair. Let's do that once more. Choose which option is best for you. Are you ready? Fleshy part of your legs on the side of the chair. Lean forward. 1, 2, 3. Push yourself up nice and tall. Brilliant. Now then, soften the knees. Feel for that chair, and let's take a seat. Lovely. Now then, so we're still sitting nice and tall, back nice and straight. Now then, we continue with our march. So it's right and left. Now then, what you do have to be mindful for is make sure that you don't hit your elbows and the arms of the chair. Now then, I want us to get our heart rate up a little bit more. So what we're going to do now is just Gently increase the pace a little bit into a nice little jog. Are you ready? Come on, gently pick up the pace for me now. And remember, every step counts. And we're going to gently slow it down back into that march. Lovely. Well done. Should we do that again? Here we go. Gently pick up the pace. And now let's gently slow it back down. Very good. So there then, we're still sitting nice and tall, back nice and straight. Let's rest these feet for a second. This time now, ensuring that we extend out from these hips. We're going to take our right foot out to the side and then come back in. We always make sure that we extend out from the hips so we don't twist these knees. So we're taking our leg out as one piece and back in. Make sure you've got plenty of space. Left leg, and then. So we're going to continue to alternate and go right and left, right and left. And then I'm going to bring in these arms. I'm going to bring these elbows out to shoulder height now. Still sitting nice and tall. Now then, if you can, without forcing it, let us see if we can lift these arms up now even higher. Here we go. So gently lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lovely now. Nearly there. 2 more. And then last one. Now then, again, still sitting nice and tall. Let's count to 4 as we lean forward. Are you ready? Take it down. 2, 3, 4. And then come all the way back up. And again now, taking it down, 2, 3, 4, and then coming all the way back up. Now then, sitting nice and tall, back nice and straight. All we're going to do is continue to march on the spot. And now, again, we're going to take these feet nice and wide and bring these feet back to the legs of the chair. Now remember, only do this if you're feeling well enough to do it, and you've got some support there if you need to, okay? So now this time you choose. Hands can flesh apart your legs if you can, or use the side of the chair. We're going to lean forward. 1, 2, 3, and push yourself up nice and tall, back nice and straight. We're going to soften those knees. Feel for that chair so we know it's safe to sit down and take a seat. We always do it twice. So again, you've got that nice gap between your feet and your knees. You're going to lean forward. Choose which option is best for you. 1, 2, 3. Push yourself up, back nice and straight. And again, let's have a little walk on the spot, if you can. Using that support at the side of you. Now then, this time, I'm going to take these feet nice and wide. Again, knees soft. Always lead from that bottom. Chin level with the ground. And now I'm going to have a nice slow squat. So I'm going to lower myself down, but I'm not going to quietly touch that seat. Here we go. I'm going to push down, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to come all the way back up. So what I'm doing now is I'm strengthening the top of these legs, I'm strengthening my bum cheeks and the back of these legs. These are your walking muscles. So we're going to do that again. I'm going to push back, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to come all the way back up. Now then, let's soften the knees. Feel for that chair and lower ourselves back into that seat. Bringing these feet together. And now we're going to gently continue with that march. So right and left. Now then I want to bring in these arms when you can. Lovely. Are you ready for a jog? Okay, here we go. Pick up the pace. And now we're going to slow it back down to a march. Well done. Brilliant. Should we do that once more? Here we go now. Gently pick up the pace. And now we're going to slow it back down into that march. Well done. And now then, just sit nice and tall, back nice and straight. It's always good for us to really physically check our posture so we know we're sitting nice and tall. Now this time we're going to practice a knee raise. We want to strengthen the top of these legs. So we're going to bring that right knee up and down, and then that left. Now make sure that you put these feet flat to the floor. And you're just lifting those knees up as high as you feel comfortable. And now, only if you can, I'm going to bring in these arms. I'm going to tap my left hand to that right knee, and then my right hand on that left. Now if this confuses you, just do your knees until you get used to the exercises. But when you can, try and lift these arms as high as you can, and those knees also, without forcing it. Well done. Gently lift and lower. Lift and lower. 4, 3, last 2, and then last 1. Let's bring these arms down for a moment, and again check you're still sitting nice and tall. Here we go, let's continue with that march. Right and left. Now then, all we're going to do is bring these elbows out to shoulder height, and now this time when we're marching, we're going to bring these elbows together. Here we go. We're going to gently squeeze and release. Well done. So gently squeeze and release. Keep it going now. Squeeze and release, and just once more squeeze and release. Now if you need to stop marching because you're tired, that's fine, but if you can, keep it going. And this time now we're going to reach for the ceiling. Here we go. Just give me 4, 3, 2, last 1, and now bring these arms all the way back down. Now then, final set, let's lean forward. There might be a little bit of a change here. I'm going to take it down as far as I can, and then I'm going to come all the way back up. But this time now, I'm going to take it down as far as I can for the count of 4, but I'm going to relax right here in this position. And only if you can, let's walk these fingertips far from the toes. Don't worry if you can't reach the floor. It's the extra stretch in the lower back that we're looking for. Slowly coming back, and now just gently walking these hands all the way up, making sure that you bring your chin up level with the ground. Now then, all we're going to do is just gently march here on the spot a little bit. Bringing these feet back towards the legs of the chair. Still sitting nice and tall. With our right hand, we're going to take it over the arm of the chair. And we're going to count to 4 as we lean over to our right. Here we go. We're going to take it down, 2, 3, 4, and then coming all the way back up. Now don't worry if you can't reach the floor. We're going to do it again. We're going to take it down, 2, 3, 4. We're going to use these side muscles to lift us all the way back up, and that's what we're looking to achieve. Now then, this time with our right hand, we're going to gently lift and stretch over as far as you can, and then coming all the way back down. Just once more. We're going to gently lift, 2, 3, 4, and then coming all the way back. Still sitting nice and tall. Let's fold these arms up, and we're going to count to 4 as we do a trunk twist towards your right. So let's keep these hips forward as we turn to the right, 2, 3, 4, and then coming all the way back to the centre. Now to your right once more, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then coming all the way back. Now then, I'm going to ask if you can march. But if it becomes too much, just keep those feet still. It's really important that we sit nice and tall. We're going to bring in these arms, we're going to have a swim. Here we go. We're going to push forward. Push forward. Well done. Breaststroke arms. And now, this time, we're going to change direction. We're going to scoop that water towards us. So bring it in. 2, 3, 4. Can we do it once more? Just one more. And now let's just gently bring these arms all the way down. And rest those feet for a moment. So again, we're still sitting nice and tall, back nice and straight. This time now, we're going to take our left hand over the arm of the chair. I'm going to count to 4 as we lean over to our left. Here we go. Take it down, 2, 3, 4, and then coming all the way back up. Well done. Once more to the left. Take it down, 2, 3, 4, and then coming all the way back up. Now then, this time with our left hand, are we ready? Just gently lift and stretch over, 2, 3, 4, and then coming all the way back. And again, here we go. Just gently lift and stretch over as far as you feel comfortable, and then coming all the way back. And now still sitting nice and tall, back nice and straight. We're going to bring our hands around the front. We're going to count to 4, and this time have that trunk twist to our left. So keep these hips forward. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then coming all the way back around. Once more now to your left. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then coming all the way back. Now then, this time with these arms, we're going to push them up nice and high, and then come out and around. Lovely. Now remember, you can't force any of these exercises. So if you've got limited range of movement, you just do what you can. Now then, once more. Are you ready? We're going to have to change direction. So we're going to lift these hands up nice and high and come down through the centre. And again, lift up nice and high, come down through the centre, and then just once more. Now then, this time with this right hand, we're going to stretch up nice and high, hold it there. And now we're going to bring our left hand up to meet. We're going to draw both elbows all the way back down. And again, we're going to push up nice and high with both arms. And now coming all the way back down. Now then, this time with both hands, nice large circles outwards. Now then again, if you get any painful wrist conditions or you have limited mobility, just do what you can. Let's change direction. Lovely. Now then, and then just hold it right here. We're going to work these fingers and thumbs. So just gently riddle these fingers and thumbs as much as you can. I know Mr. Arthritis can be a bit painful at times, but if we don't move these joints, we're in more pain, aren't we? We seize up. Now then, hold those fingers right there. We're going to gently clinch these fists together and open the hands again. So we're going to gently close and open. Close and open. Give me 2 more. Now then, last time. Well done. Let's just gently shake these wrists. And let's see how high we can shake these wrists up. And then we're going to come all the way back down. Let's do that again. Let's shake it up nice and high. And then now coming all the way back down and resting these arms. Shoulders down and relaxed. Because what we're going to do now, we're going to lift these shoulders up nice and high towards our ears. And then we're going to let them drop as low as they can. Here we go. We're going to have 4, 3, 2, and then once more. And now relax. That's brilliant. Let's have nice big circles forward for 2 with both shoulders, and then back for 2 with both shoulders. Here we go. So big circles forward, forward, and now big circles back. We're going to repeat that on our right side only, okay? So really exaggerate that move now. Nice big circles forward for 2, and then big circles back for 2. That's brilliant. Our left side now. Big circles forward for 2, and now big circles back for 2. Excellent. Now then, with both shoulders, this time we're going to push forward, lift up, back and down. We're going to push forward, lift up, back and down. Let's see if we can do that 2 more times. Are you ready? Forward, up, back and down, and then last time. Forward, up, back and down. Now we're still sitting nice and tall, chin level with the ground. We're going to count to 4 as we turn our chin towards your right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back to the centre. And this time now, chin to the chest again for 4. So down, 2, 3, 4, and then coming all the way back up. And now this time we're going to turn to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then coming all the way back. Now then, this time we're going to gently nod our head forward and back. So chin to your chest. Come on up to level with the shoulders. Take it down and up, down and up, and again. And now we're going to turn our chin side to side. So to the right, centre, left, centre, to the right, centre and the left. Excellent. Now then, And all we're going to do is gently shake out these arms and legs. And then from here, I'm going to go straight into a stretch, okay? So all I'm going to do now, I'm going to turn my chair slightly sideways so you'll have a better view of me. I'm still sitting nice and tall with a nice gap between my back and the chair. And what I'm going to do now is take that right foot out nice and long in front. I'm going to push those toes down towards the floor as much as you can. Now if you can't get your toes all the way down, that's fine. It's not a natural movement. We are stretching out the front of those shins. So just don't force any of the moves. Just push those toes down as far as you feel comfortable. Still sitting nice and tall. I'm going to bring these arms around the front. Cuff your hands together and separate those shoulder blades. So you can feel that now going across the top of your back as well as the front of that leg. Keep that chin level with the ground. We're going to gently relax these arms and let's bring that foot back in now. And we're going to repeat that now on that left side. So I'm going to take that left foot out nice and long. Let's push these toes down towards the floor. Again, as far as you feel comfortable. Sitting nice and tall, chin level with the ground. This time, I'm going to take my hands behind my back. But if you can't do that, elbows tucked in tight, push those elbows back as far as you can. So you're pushing those shoulder blades together. If you can, take your hands all the way back, as far as you can, really pushing the shoulder blades together. So you're feeling that stretch now across the front of your chest. Again, keeping that chin level with the ground. Now again, we're going to bring these arms back around in front. I'm going to bring this foot back in. So, still sitting nice and tall, back straight. Back to that right leg. I'm going to take it out nice and long. Heels down, toes up. So now you're beginning to feel a nice gentle stretch going down the back of that leg. I'm going to place both hands on the fleshy part of my opposite leg. Keeping that chin level with the ground, I'm going to gently follow my nose forward as far as I can. And now I can feel that nice stretch going all the way down the back of that right leg. Coming all the way back up, let's bring that foot back in. We're going to have to repeat it. This time, let's take our left leg out nice and long, heels down, toes up. Remember now, hands on the fleshy part of your opposite leg, so we're not going to hurt that knee. Chin lifted, and now just gently lean forward as far as you can. Lovely. We hold this stretch between 8 to 10 seconds. Slowly coming all the way back up, let's bring this foot back in. And now, once more, sitting nice and tall. Back nice and straight. With our right hand now, I'm going to gently lift, stretch over my head as far as you can. Stretching your left hand across the middle. Now again, if you haven't got that mobility, maybe just hold your hand across your chest as far as you can. As long as we're opening up now the back of these hips and you can feel that stretch going down the side of your waist. Slowly coming all the way back up. Flex on the elbow and pat yourself on the back. Support that arm if you need to. Remember, on the fleshy part of your arm. Coming all the way back down. And we're going to repeat it on the left side. So, left hand up and over. Right hand across the middle. And now you're going to feel it going all the way down the side of your waist. Coming all the way back up once more now. Let's flex from the elbow and pat yourself on the back. Remember, just reach up and move your arm as far as you feel comfortable. Don't ever force any of these exercises. We're going to slowly come in all the way back down now. Well done. Just gently shake out these arms and legs. And I'll see you in the next video for the second part of the exercise. Well done, everyone. Get a drink.